Hello everyone, Lord.agion here with another active aggression replay. Spawn on the bottom side as Cartel we have Heebo. Spawn on the top side we have Fargo. It's a Cartel mirror. Looks like the oil refinery, a bit unusually placed. I don't think it can actually reach these top areas. Interesting enough. I'm not exactly fluent, but look at the refinery placements. They're only going half the area. He's not placed in the center to get full mining capacity. Is there some sort of strategy behind that? Apparently this person did the same thing. Am I going crazy? Because why not just place in the center of it? By the way, I'm not exactly... I really don't know much about active aggression online games due to the fact, well, I'm starting to cast these now. People have requested me to cast active aggression. I just hadn't bought it yet, but I decided to buy it recently. And interesting enough, instead of place, I didn't even get these two areas. It's just mirrors of just bad placement. Could just place in the center, get all the resources mining. Either way, got the opponent's scanner coming around just to scout out the area. Currently going for a vehicles bay. He already has his barracks up, getting some infantry. Vipers. Interesting enough, they have some infantry fighting capability, but they specialize with their rocket. Of course, this player went for 2 Vipers and 4 contractors put in the bank. This player has 4 contractors in the bank, so they're getting 4 resources out of that. Place down a second refinery. Oh, I think I know why. So they can refine twice as fast. That's why. They're trying to get as much. They're trying to get their income fast. Now I realize what they're trying to do. Bank in the center in the island. Gonna need some transport helicopters to get the center banks. Rare earth minerals all along the side. Not minerals, rare earth. That's what it's called, rare earth. Going for his vehicle bay. Building automatics or AA units. Looks like it's pretty much a mirror build. Though we do have, what, 6 Vipers? Versus... I don't see the enemy satellite view. Who makes that? Honestly, I'm not a fan of satellite view. Who wants to watch a game like this? Yeah, it's not very pretty to watch. And it looks like both sides are just echoing and refining resources fast, though has not placed a second refinery on both of them. Has not placed a second refinery on the aluminum, though there's 2 refineries. Oh, it looks like the automatics are actually here. That's why they build automatics. They're trying to snipe the collectors. Basically, these transport choppers carrying the resources to snipe down, to deny any income. Very good harassment. So far he sniped 2 of them. It's reloading his main gun and switching targets. Looks like he did get that one. Apparently will withstand 1 or 2 shots. Automatic javelins are here to deal with the automatics. Since they're anti-tank infantry, they're cheap. Not like they're strong, durable, but they are cheap. Gets 1 of the 2. And we see the same thing over here. 2 automatic harassing. Though this guy never had a second oil refinery up, so now he's actually has less economy to begin with. Though he does actually have a transport chopper. He looks like he's going to go maybe for a central bank. Center island bank. Automatics don't really have very good DPS versus buildings, but they can do some damage. Looks like it's an automatic versus automatic fight. I think that's how you say it, automatic. The helicopter, nope, the transport copter did not go down. It just moved its infantry. Now it's probably going to fall back, and perhaps he's going to build a repair vehicle or repair a bay. Both his oil refineries are safe. Currently, it says there's 2 harvesters. I think that just means 2 total. Needs to get his economy back up and running. This guy still has a bit of a healthy economy. He didn't take as much damage in comparison to this player. Well, actually did take technically more since he lost more choppers, but he only had 1 refinery to begin with, and so that was more delayed. See the scanner coming out. This scanner is still at base. He needs to probably re-garrison with a couple more, perhaps contractors. He is building some contractors. He's getting a prison module, so each time you capture a prisoner, you get a 4 credit. Wait, no. Yeah, 4 credit income. And if you research it again, I forget what exactly it's called. It doubles the income. So capturing 5 prisoners with that upgrade is 40 oil per second, I believe. Maybe it's every 2 seconds. Not exactly sure. In the exact number. Looks like he is going for a repair center. He already has his prison module up. He's going to, like I said, the repair center, so he can get a repair vehicle to repair his chopper. And his chopper is very low in health. He's going to do any harassment with it. He needs something to repair it. This automatic actually did manage to escape with low health, so it is moving slow, even though it's on a road which moves faster, but it is still very damaged. Keeping itself alive, getting repaired up, back in the fight. Very good management. Looks like he's spreading out some contractors just to occupy some buildings. The repair vehicle is up. It's going to repair up the helicopter first. Since it's a good idea, he wants to get his harassment force up and running as soon as possible. Even when he's garrisoning up with some more infantry, he even had the repair vehicle follow it, so continue repairing it. Is he going to wait for one more? Yes, he's going to wait for Grinch, which is AA infantry. Got some automatics here at the crossroads. He actually does have a couple infantry here. He could garrison them and head. Oh look, he has a second transport chopper. Looks like he's going to go for, instead of harassment, maybe a full-on aggression. Act of aggression. Once this refinery became obsolete, he sold it off to get some income back. You can see this is and disappears in midair. Got it. Another refinery up over here, getting some harvesting. This refinery is now obsolete, but it's still no wait, no, it's still refining. Refining from where? Huh. Oh wait, right here. He does have one last resource node. Looks like he's going to garrison this bank to get some more income. Whoever thought it would be a great idea to have a bank and no river across the water is great as prime real estate is questionable. I mean, who would actually do this in real life? Be cut off like that. I can see a lake cottage, but not a full-blown part of the city. Automatics getting some nice hits on these transport choppers. And looks like exploding car is actually down. No, I know sometimes exploding vehicles can actually down aircraft. The Bream, the repair vehicle, is not going to repair up these transport. This transport chopper almost went down, filled with infantry. This one actually does have a what is that called? It's a heavy AT guy. It has napalm bombs, anti-vehicle missiles, and an autocannon. I forget what exactly he is called. See a blue dot around here. Oh wait, this building has some AT actually in it. Perhaps to cut off any harassing units. Got some more automatics. Looks like both players are content on chopper-based play. I wonder if anybody would get a fast, what was it called? Air control? Basically something to get fast fighter craft to shoot down the helicopters. That may be a good idea. Here we go, we've got helicopters coming in. There are 4 Grinches in here, so they actually have AT, AA capability. The Aggersion. There's fire in the building. Not getting any aircraft just yet. Yeah, infantry must be garrisoned the building to be able to actually withstand attacks. And now he's capturing up these prisoners. Like I mentioned before, he not only gets 500 oil income. Now there's right now additional 8 oil per second. Every little bit helps. And trust me, that it does really add up. Especially if you play campaign, where resources are pretty scarce. Or I'm just really bad at this game. Both are quite possible. The garrison, one infantry was burned by the fire. This infantry was also burned by fire. Oh, looks like... Where is that research lab, or whatever, stealth lab? There is something for... I think it was maybe in the repair center where you can get napalm bombs, where your transport choppers will drop napalm bombs when they fly over an enemy unit. A very handy upgrade. Napalm's very effective versus infantry, and they do some light damage. I think it does light damage versus vehicles also. I remember in a war game, fire-based weapons are actually relatively effective at panicking the crew members of tanks. Attacking the oil refinery. Oh, he also destroyed all these transport choppers, not transport, cargo collectors. Looks like it's a helicopter versus helicopter fight. He should de-garrison these choppers. You don't really want to lose infantry with a chopper. Automatics are trying to respond to get at least 1 kill. The others are taking some medium damage. These choppers actually withstand quite a bit of abuse. Got a Scorpion out. Scorpio. It's a light tank or medium tank with a railgun weaponry. It's pretty good at destroying vehicles, to say the least, though it does have a low rate of fire, and it is a pretty fragile tank. Chopper's heading back to base, perhaps get some repairs. Got infantry garrison all throughout these buildings, but then there's none in the bank. Automatic coming by, he did spot this refinery. Automatic's now attacking this refinery. Gets a kill on that collector. Gets a kill on this collector. So this automatic's doing some damage. Got Scorpio coming to respawn. One shot almost destroyed the automatic. As the automatic was able to take 2 of its health off, though, because it's actually has pretty light armor. Here we go. We got looks like an offensive force. Got a couple refineries over here. Going for that double refinery to get the refinerying up. Transport choppers are here. not degarrison the infantry just yet. Oh yeah, fire-based damage is also pretty effective versus against buildings, as you can quite imagine. Got some transport choppers. Looks like actually going for offense instead of going for defense. Another Scorpio comes up, so he actually does have some ways to deal with any opposing automatics without risking, well, safely, I should say, dealing with them. We've got the more transport choppers coming in, doing some nice damage. Super Hind. I always think that sort of makes fun of the, like the Russian combat crab Hind, the Hinds. Super Hind. Either way, the garrison the building. He needs some more. He needs some more defense. You might want to recall the choppers back here, while keeping the ground forces here to what's the word I'm looking for? Apply pressure. Now he's actually taking quite a bit of damage. But over here, I think this player is actually taking more damage with the light tanks and the napalm. Both of them do pretty good versus buildings. Now he's going to be focused on perhaps this barracks. Does get the barracks. It prevents also that income overtime with the prison. To repair vehicles will make the area a bit tanky. There's a lot of infantry here. This might be where he actually probably wins the game. The harassment force down here by the red player is gone, and now it's just left him versus with his force here. He could go in and garrison this bank for extra protection for his infantry. To repair vehicles, so his vehicle's going to stay nice and repaired for quite a bit of time. Though one of his repair vehicles did just go down, may I just say. Oh wait, that's a red vehicle, this is a blue one. It's sort of hard to tell, there's only very little you can see that changes. Looks like the rest of the infantry did go down by all that fire, basically. And this red player doesn't really have much left. He is harvesting from this location. He does have this bank available. He has not garrisoned it. He has forgotten about it. There's an automatic over here. Both players are actually really crippled. Yeah, both players almost have nothing left now. I mean, I really wish there's a refining tab, but there's hardly anything left for both sides. This guy only has one. He actually does have 2 refineries, though I don't think this one's not harvesting. As you can see, it's maxed out. All the harvesters were killed off. This player does have these 2 refining, but they're not being refined efficiently. He needs more harvesters. Another automatic. He has Fargo surrendered. That was the red guy, I believe? Yeah, that was the red guy. Overall, that was a pretty interesting replay. Fargo had a bit more better early aggression, but in the end, he couldn't do enough damage, I guess. Let's see, what does the resource tab says? Well, the blue player did have less losses. He had that earlier repair vehicle, which really helped them there. He actually did have less oil and aluminum. He just had his units not die. That's what probably won him the game. Oh well, This is Lord Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.